So I had this crazy idea. I'll go and visit TJ in Liverpool, and that's Liverpool train station, the main train station. And I got off at the platform, gasped me for a fag, and I ran to the nearest door because I didn't know where I was going to meet her. And it's pissing down with rain. But then I hear a voice that says, "Oi, bird!" And TJ comes out and she gives me an umbrella, and I light my fag and have my fag, and then we head off to St James's Park, which sits below the cathedral. Beautiful cathedral, and this is me looking up at the cathedral, as you can see. Now, St James's Park was once a quarry, and now it's a park, but between that, it became a graveyard. And as you can see, they've lined all around the graveyard with the old tombstones. And there's also all the old vaults and stuff. And I'm reading all the gravestones, and it makes you ponder, makes you think about life. And this bit TJ calls the giant chessboard. It's not. And there is me again looking up the cathedral. And you can really see how big it is. It's the biggest cathedral in the UK. And I'm now drinking from the Fountain of Youth. It's not. It is a spring. It's the only spring in Liverpool. And then we saw these chocolate block houses, and we had to take a photo for Fanta. Chocolate box house, as I call them. And that's me standing in the gateway to this park. I think it's called Sefton Park, but TJ may correct me. It's the biggest park in Liverpool, and it has a boating lake, and that's the boating lake. And another picture of the boating lake. And I needed to go for a wee, and TJ said, "Go behind a bush." And I said, "I can't, there's too many people." And there's another chocolate box house. It's not the same house. It's the other side of the park. This is Strawberry Fields. Strawberry Fields forever. And we parked up, and where we parked, as we were going back to the car, I saw some magic mushrooms. Hoo-hoo! And we were just about to drive away. And then the Beetlemobile turned up. I don't think that's what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. And it takes people on tours around Liverpool. Then we went to another park, and we had tea in this lovely house. It's the Poet's House, I think it's called. And then we saw some trees and some more trees and some more trees. And I hid behind a rock, pretending to be a fairy, not going for a pee or a poo. I was pretending to be a fairy because I'm so small. I don't know. And then we went to see the old 1,000-year-old oak tree, the Allerton Oak. It's all in the same park. There it is in its full glory. And then we have a close-up view of it in a moment. There you go, close-up view of it. And it's being held up by some metal rods because it's so old. And then TJ took a picture of this tree for some reason, this dead chopped down tree. Then we went to Chinatown. Chinatown, beautiful looking skull entrance. Not so nice on the inside. But there I am standing in the entrance, and there I am stroking a line because it needed some TLC. And then we took a photo of the dragons on the lampposts, and then we went to the Liver building. This is the Liver building. Liver building is Liverpool. That's what you think of when you think of Liverpool. And on top of the Liver building is two birds, a male and a female. And the female looks out to sea, watching for the ships to come in. And the male looks out to the city to make sure it's all safe. And if ever they fly away, Liverpool will crumble. These are the three graces. That includes the Liver building, two other buildings. I can't remember their names because I'm not that clever. I think that's another picture of one of the graces. I'm not sure. Then we're looking over the water to the other part of the city. And there's me and TJ pretending to be twins, Arnie and Danny. And that is the ferry to Ireland, possibly. Possibly the ferry to Ireland. That is the Liverpool Eye. And then there's me standing there, pretend to be a glamour assistant, pointing out the Liverpool Eye. And then this is a tribute to John Lennon. And it says, if I remember rightly, it says peace on earth for the conservation of life. And that is a view off the Canal Bridge towards Radio City Tower. That is Radio City Tower. At the top of Radio City Tower, there used to be a revolving restaurant. It's no longer there, unfortunately. And then that's another view up the canal, and that's some sort of bouncy water thing where people play. That is, I don't know. It's a beautiful building, though. I have no idea. That's Liverpool University lit up at night. And then that is our McDonald's just before I got on the train to come home and did a quick live with you lot.